It's a brutal era of endless war. The forces of chaos pour forth from the north, ravenously devouring the once mighty empire. But one intrepid leader seeks to unite and save all humankind, and purge every last vestige of chaos from the world.
Hey guys, Michael here. Welcome back to the Emperor Karl Franz campaign. If you are new to the channel, what I try to do here is look for ways to make the game more challenging. Not just difficult for the sake of being difficult, but more challenging in ways that are realistic or thematic or at least interesting. And so campaigns like this one usually end up being longer than vanilla. And I know long, brutal campaigns aren't for everyone, so I just want to be upfront about what to expect. And I mention that in this particular campaign because, yeah, this one has probably been the poster child for a long, brutal campaign. Here we are sitting on turn 108. And as I often begin these episodes by mentioning, I still don't know whether or not we can win this campaign. We might be able to. We might not be able to. It has been an absolute blast getting to this point, though, and hopefully it will continue to be moving forward. So I think the most recent progress worth mentioning is that in the last two episodes, we fought, I want to say, 6 battles, I think, right down here against Sylvania. Sylvania is part of the endgame crisis with the vampire counts. They had, I want to say, maybe 7 or 8 different armies down here. We fought 6 battles and eventually eradicated all of those battles. Sorry about that. Forgot to turn my phone on to silent mode. Anyway, so so Sylvania here, I just want to double check and see what their faction strength is now. They are, I think, quite a bit weak. They're still probably as strong as we are. No, they're weaker than we are at this point. So this is great. They used to be really, really strong. We have knocked them down quite a few pegs here to where they are actually now considered weaker than we are. But we do have lots of other enemies as well. I should probably point this out. Look at all these enemies that we've got. Yeah, that's why this campaign has gone the way that it has gone, and we're getting no help from our allies, so we've had to do almost everything ourselves. So we still have 3 more armies of Sylvania over here that we're going to have to deal with, and they are, this one's obviously fairly weak. All of them have a couple of good units in them, but most of them have a fair amount of this chaff as well, although this one, it's a mix. Yeah, again, this one's almost entirely chaff. So yeah, the characters themselves are the strength of the vampire counts, and we still have a few of those to deal with. But I tell you what, after wiping out those 6 armies down here, I feel a heck of a lot better in terms of trying to deal with Sylvania. We at one point were up to, I want to say, like 35,000 treasury or something like that, and I immediately turned around and went on a spending spree, building different buildings, and so we are. We pretty much burned through all that. We do have, I think this is Azazel, right? Up here, obviously not he himself, one of his armies. Down here that we're going to have to worry about, and we have Azhag the Slaughterer, who's building up his forces again. And we have Archaon refusing to go away because I really haven't been able to press the advantage. We've been winning battles, but then having to turn around and run to the next do triage, basically run from one battle to the next crisis, and never really been able to push back in any particular direction. We did finally take this up here. In the last couple episodes, we took Wolfenburg, followed by Castle Van Rauken. Cannot see all this area up here, so I do not know whether or not we're going to get attacked over the end turn, but we're in pretty good shape. I think, hopefully, unless they come at us with something really strong, hopefully we'll be able to defend Castle Van Rauken. It is a little bit of a salient right now, though, so it is quite vulnerable. And maybe we'll be able to use this as a launching point to, to start pushing back maybe the best thing to do would be to come up this way, because this is considered part of the Empire up here. This Salkalton here. Salkalton? Yeah. Anyway, that's a relatively easy garrison to overcome, so we could definitely prioritize that. Now, one thing is that we have so much prestige here that I may as well spend a little bit more time doing some of these things. Let's go ahead and just improve our relations with anybody who we have any interest in improving relations with. Sure, Mao Ying. There you go. Let's improve our relations with her. And then maybe also Etain. Sure, let's do that as well. Okay, plus 40 for each of those. That's good. Anybody else? Maybe the Golden... No, I'm not going to worry about the Golden Order. Avalorn. Most of these others I'm really not too concerned about. But we burned through, 1,500 or so prestige right there, so that's useful, I suppose. Call to arms. We could do this, increasing our recruitment capacity, but I don't think we're really in need of it right now. There's no reason to not do this every time we can, so let's go ahead and do that. I'm thinking maybe one of these armies down here fighting on the front line against Sylvania. Or no, you know what might be good? Now that I think about it, we do have this right here, and over the end turn, we might very well get attacked here at Black Pit. Maybe, just maybe, this is worth boosting. Grant, is he worth boosting? Probably not. He's pretty weak at this point. If they attack, it's not going to be the Lord who makes the difference. How about you? Let's do this guy. I mean, there's no reason not to. Oops, that's not what I meant to do there. Let's click on this. Let's go to commendation. 5,000 experience. We'll give it to you. Perform. Boom. Okay. Did you get a level? Yes, you did. 1 level. We'll go ahead and give you... Since you don't have cavalry units, I don't think that would be the best use of that point. Maybe... You know what would be good? If we could get lightning strike on this guy, that could be very good indeed. Let's try that. I'm going to give you... I'm not too worried about my control in this campaign, so I'm going to give you a reassuring presence. Yeah, if we could work our way up to lightning strike, that's exactly what we need against just waves of vampire count armies. Okay, so anything else to do? Open the gates, 2 population surplus for a particular region. Is there anywhere that needs it? Most places we don't desperately need population. What we really need is more money to be able to upgrade our buildings, but we could do it maybe... I could do it here. We're only one... Well, okay, Oslin, we'll keep that in the back of our minds. There's probably no reason not to do it. Hergig, I could do it here. I cannot, however, afford to level this up just yet. And Hergig is not really vulnerable right now. Brass Keep, I could do it here, but he's already tier 4 and expensive. Fildorf, again, I can't afford it. I'm going to go ahead and do it in Ostland, I think. Yeah. Black Pit, no, don't need to. Okay, yeah, we're going to go ahead and do it in Ostland. Might as well. What's the cooldown on this? Open the gates, cooldown 3 turns. Okay. Sure, we'll take it. Right here. Boom. Perform. Okay. Just still have 20,000 prestige to work through. But like I said, I can go ahead and do this. I don't really see why not. And, well, it is vulnerable, but I'm kind of assuming we're going to be able to hang on to it. Alright, what else can we do here? 1 turn away from Inquisition. That'll be useful. Sendade could be useful. Requisition. Don't need it. Casus Belli, don't need it. Unify. No. Don't. Actually, wait a minute. Can I unify? I could unify Balthazar, and I think I looked at this before and decided that I did not want to do it, but let's just double check. Balthazar is going to be all the way down here. Not really an area that I want to be spending a lot of my time focused on, and if I remember, he's got some regions that aren't very good climate for us. Where the heck are his... You know what? This was not the smartest way to do it. Golden Order. Still didn't really work for me. Oh, there he is. Okay. Alright, so, yep, not ideal climate. This one's okay. This one, okay, he's got some good climates, but not... Where are his major cities? Does he not have any major cities? Right there, that's one, okay. And that's a good climate for us, okay. And it's one turn away from being level 5. But when we look at his military strength, it would cost us quite a bit of money to try to maintain that military. I don't know. I'm not in any hurry to have to try to fight over here in this part of the world, though. So I think I'm not going to do it just yet. All right, so now I think what we're going to do, while I'm here, I might as well check through the rest of our... I think I already did this in the last episode, actually. Yeah, we already looked at our diplomacy, nothing to worry about. Okay, we're going to go ahead and start this episode out then with an intern before we do any battles. And fingers crossed that nothing too crazy happens here. These are very long interns, unfortunately, because of how much of the map we can see. It does give me a chance to drink a little water here, though. Sure why I'm able to see this part of the world. There must have been a hero from one of our allies there. Okay. I'm very concerned about these Chaos Dwarfs. They are almost certainly really, really strong at this point in the campaign. Probably more so than the relative flat faction strength representation would seem to indicate. In my experience, Chaos Dwarf armies they've got really good units, they get to be really strong. And it looks like they might... Yep, they're going to knock out Cathay here. Nope, they couldn't quite get all their armies into it, I guess. Speaking of Cathay... Oh, that's nice, they assassinated somebody. And failed to there. Mao Ying, she's level 50. One would hope that she's quite strong, but she's useless. She's just not. She's not doing anything. This is perpetually the problem in this campaign with all of our allies. They just do not do anything productive. They move their armies around, but rarely ever actually towards the enemy. And nowhere is it more true than with the High Elves, who are going to be coming up here right after we're done with the Western Provinces. Still, it is kind of interesting to see what's going on in these other parts of the world. Okay. What I ought to do is I ought to walk away from the part of the intern where the high elves take their turn, because I just get so worked up watching them be so utterly useless. But you know, maybe this time will be different. Okay. Oh, there we go. Not completely useless. He did a damage building action. Maybe we can get an assassinate done. Failure to steal technology, whatever. Nope, just keeping all the army. Oh, hello. Look at this. He's actually moving an army. Will wonders never cease? This is probably because of the change in the AI. Well, I mean the mod that we're using. I think I switched. I'll have to double check. I think I may have switched this campaign from Hecleus to the campaign AI tweaks, specifically for this reason, because that mod does claim to do a lot less of what we see right here with all of the armies just sitting in the capital. So it's very early results, but promising so far. If it actually gets Eatane off of his butt and doing something. And of course the same for Alariel here. She's one at a time moving armies to the north, which is good, but I would rather they move together with a little bit more coordination than this. She's gonna move one army at a time and then lose one army at a time because they can't work together. Everus, on the other hand, has been a bit more aggressive than the others. But overall not terribly successfully. There's Eltharion. Let's see if he gets involved in some good heavy fighting. Still a few turns away, probably. Alright. Malekith. Gonna bring two armies together. Smart. Clan Mulder, who we have been at war with for literally this entire campaign, but only ever fought them once. That guy right there, I know from playing a Throt campaign recently, that's the starting hero that you get as Throt. Okay, I'm a little bit concerned when we get to the Norscan portion of the intern, because that's when they might come out from the north, where I didn't have very good visibility. I think I know more or less where all of Sylvania's armies are.
I will hear your petition,
Okay, so
but make
Nostra
no
just
promises
wants
to act on it.
peace again, I'm sure. Yep, she's been trying turn after turn forever. And we're not doing it just because thematic. We want to keep the Order factions thematically aligned against chaos. So I'm going to try to pay close attention here to what Balthazar is doing, because I want to get a sense of what his armies would be like if we end up confederating him. And it looks like his armies are currently nowhere near where they ought to be able to do anything useful. Okay, yeah, still not too impressed. The dwarfs have been pretty useless in this campaign. Okay, here's Azhag. His armies haven't been much to deal with, but he's constantly had these heroes running around in our empire doing stuff like this. Assaulting the garrison of a settlement that is nowhere near the front line, so I don't really care, but it's annoying. Okay. Did Sylvania already come and go? No, they're coming up next. There we go, okay. Oh, that must have been Manfred that I was thinking of. Alright, that's pretty annoying right there. It never ends. I don't know the last time we went through an intern without getting one of our heroes assassinated. It's an important part of the game, but it's so unfun the way the game is currently implemented that I really think there needs to be changes made to the way that agent actions work in this game. Okay, so they actually did not even conquer the city. Okay, there we go. A failure of a hero action there. This is a concern right here for sure. This is what I mean by every time we get a big victory, we can't pursue it. We have to turn around and face the next invasion. Okay. Did they? Oh, that army kind of retreated. Oh, Khazrak is going to declare war on us now.
Friend or foe, we will see.
Oh, that's not what we need. This is not good. Alright, well, it is what it is. At least they didn't attack us right away. Well, we knew it was going to happen eventually. Bretonia not really doing much here. Here we go. Here's Wulfric. Is he going to... okay. Alright. Well, we're going to fight it, obviously. If I remember correctly, it's an okay layout. It's not one of the worst ones. We've got some pretty badly damaged units. Our walls are actually already somewhat damaged, but we'll do the best we can. Alright, start deployment. Let's just get everybody back here for now. Okay, so we have Famir Warriors, Marauder Hunters. Famir Warriors are all over here. I think they only had 2 of those units. Ice Trolls, Marauder Hunters, and here are where the Manticores are. Now we know the Manticores are going to get into our range units probably right away. So we definitely are going to want spears here I wish I had... you know what we could do? Instead of the spears... Oops, didn't mean to do that. Let's get the halberdiers here. No, you know what? I'll scratch that because they are... It's actually going to be the terror that these Manticores calls. That's going to be the biggest problem, probably. Okay, what I might do is I might get another gunpowder unit over here as well. Maybe they'll be able to get a few shots off at the Manticores. And we'll go ahead and get... Let's get the halberdier here. We'll put you over here just to get that tower. You're not going to be much use otherwise. And I don't know what to do about my cannons. Maybe... If I put a cannon here, presumably they'll be able to fire at them. I don't really have high confidence about that, but we're going to try it. Okay, over here now we've got Marauder Hunters, Berserkers, the Lord, who's only a level 4. Okay, more units over here, but they're mostly not particularly good units. Those Skin Wolves are definitely the exception. They are quite good. We're going to go ahead and put... I think we have one handgunner unit left. I think maybe... Maybe I'd better put one crossbowman over here. And then back over here. I'm going to move... How am I going to do this? Let's move you a little bit like this. Let's move you over here for now. I'm going to put the handgunner here in the middle. Okay. Alright, we'll try that. Obviously, now we need to start getting some melee units. So here, let's go ahead and make all of these our number 1. And then over here, all of these are our number 2. I'm going to put back to 1. Do I have large units that I need spears? Probably so. So we'll take these spears, put him here. You can join 1. Let's go ahead and get Boris Meyer here. Oh, we also have... Okay, I don't want to forget about these guys. I think maybe we'll put them here. These guys, the, whatchamacallit, the Free Company Militia. I'm going to put you here.
Understood.
Alright. I think, yeah, we'll consider you to be a part of 1 as well. Okay, let's go ahead and take this Empire Captain. We'll put him over here as part of 2. The Bright Wizard. Okay, so we're going to launch a fireball at the Manticores when they get up here. I suppose you can stay right there. You're fine. Now we do need... some strength on the walls. Let's go ahead and just take these swordsmen. These swordsmen are probably going to be needed against those Famir warriors. I'm going to put you guys on 3. And oh, okay, I totally forgot about these guys. Okay, so these Empire, no, I'm sorry, these Reichsguard. Maybe we bring them out over here. They are good anti-infantry, but could they be good against Famir warriors? Famir warriors have high armor, but they're not anti-large. Yeah, this is probably good. Let's try to get these Reiksguard going up against those Famir warriors. And I think let's head. Wait a minute, Michael. You need to actually place them here. Oh, okay. Never mind. They're that's fine. That's where I want them to be. Okay. Back to 1. I'm gonna want this guy. These are the Outriders with grenade launchers. We want them over here on 6. I will try to draw some of their units over this way just so that this tower right here will have somebody to shoot at as well. And okay, so this cannon over here, I'm going to leave it where he is. This cannon over here, they don't have any flying units over here. None at all. So I think I'm going to put him over here as well. Just basically a little bit closer than the other cannon. Can he shoot over the head? Yep, should be able to. Okay. All right, it's a plan. I don't know if it's a great plan, but it is at least a plan. Start battle. Come on out. And you guys as well. I would love it if they didn't come right away, but it looks like they are going to. Okay, at least we are opening fire. Yeah, this is good. Do a lot of... That's great. Oh, yeah, that's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, yes. Shattered. Do the same thing to this one now. Oh, that's oh, I think the cannons might have done a lot of that. Okay, you guys, I want you on those Famir warriors. Okay, now back over here to the 1s. Okay, this is... Oh, not my 6s. I don't want to forget these guys. These guys. Okay, this is looking pretty good. This is looking pretty good. We got both of those Mandicores going. Yeah. Yeah, I'm liking this. Okay. Alright, let's pull you guys back. Let's see if they pursue you. But this is looking good. Okay, over here, you know what I didn't do is I didn't build any interior towers. Forgot to do that. It's brilliant. Yep, you go ahead and actually, you know what? You can fight them right there. That's fine because they're within range now of being hit by the walls. Let's go ahead and get out some of these interior towers built, maybe. If I can click on them. Hello, I'm clicking on you. I see the hammer icon. Thank you. Okay, how are we doing? I think we're doing okay. How are we doing over here? Go ahead and charge into them again. Yeah, this is looking pretty good. They're already wavering right there. Yep, broken. Go ahead and get on these guys. Okay, that's good. That's looking good. You can go ahead and get in position to hit those Norscan ice trolls next. Back over here, though. This is the danger area. But I think we're okay. Those skin wolves took care of the outriders and are over there now, but it's okay. Let's go ahead and get these spearmen on them, and we can start turning these guys around.
Shields up! Shields up!
Because everything else is pretty well taken care of at this point. Oh, I didn't even realize. Wow, look at how many of them got in already. I forgot that they already had breaches in the wall. I think it'll be okay, though. I think it will be okay. Get another tower build up here. There, never mind. Never mind. Did we take care of the enemy lord? We did not, and I don't think we're going to be able to. Anyway, we'll just let the damage continue for now. The more damage we do to this army, the less we'll have to worry about in the upcoming turns. Although I might be doing damage to my own guys at this point. But unfortunately, that enemy lord is clearly going to get away. Alright, I think that's enough. Alright, well, this is interesting. It looks like he survived here, but he doesn't have any health left. But I was just going to say, I didn't even notice that, unfortunately, our general sacrificed his life defending the city. Not surprising, because he was already very badly wounded. But this is actually making it look like he survived. I was even going to say, not a big deal, he's very easily replaceable. But, alright, I think we'll take the treasury. We'll find out later if he survived, but it sure looked like he should have died. Failure to assault garrison, that's good. Okay. Yep, Boris Meyer, he's still there. Wow, he must have survived that with 1 hit point left. Okay. I think we're coming up on the other Norscan factions here. And then I think that's the last of the enemies that we have to worry about for this end turn. Don't think there's any Beastmen other than Khazrak that we are currently too involved with. Most of the Beastmen here look surprisingly weak. Okay. Wow, that's not good. If the Norscans are actually winning battles against the High Elves, yowza. Actually, this Norscan faction, Overhaul there, they look quite strong. Well, we'll see if we can do anything about that. Most of these others don't look too threatening. Sarl here, they were threatening, but they're the ones that we won a couple of victories against recently. Failed to assault garrison, that's good. Varg, not real close to us either. Okay, we're into the rogue armies now. I think we're in pretty good shape for this end turn. The worst thing that happened was a wounded hero, Marius Wolfhart. Level 13 Empire Captain. Okay. Exiles of Nehek, there we go. Yes. Okay, so Battleback Pit, rank gain, Boris Meyer. He's gained 2 levels, actually. They are still raiding here, so we're going to want to do something about that. Units recruited. We're down to back being in the negatives in terms of our income. That's bad. Despite all these buildings being built. Look at all this hero activity. Very frustrating. Okay, so this is not great. Teclis and Thorek went to war with each other. That's order versus order. Don't like to see that. Then we have Khazrak, of course, going to war with literally everybody. And our population surplus. Okay. All right.
Yes.
Emperor Karl Franz. 20 out of 20. They did not attack us up here.
Yes, my
Our
lord.
army's in pretty good
I will
shape up
marshal the
here.
band.
I think maybe we want to get started on the garrison building here right away. And Wolfenburg still needs to be defended because of this wall strength. 38% wall strength, holy cow. But I don't see any armies close enough to do much. If I wanted to come up here and hit Salkalton,
It is time.
let's take one of our heroes and send him over that way.
Summon the Elector Counts.
Who is our lowest level hero? Wow, okay. Not really any good choices here. And I don't have any others floating around close by. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and take you, Mr. Witch Hunter. We're going to send you up this way.
Count them out. Is that where
I
heretics
am
lurk?
not seeing an army over here.
Moving off.
Wow, he can move an awful lot. Wait a minute, look, this is broken. I don't know how this got so broken, but look how far he can move.
Show me the
He's already
accused.
moved the whole way from here.
Praise Sigma.
147 movement. He's already moved the whole
What?
way over to here, and according to this, he still has 69 remaining. That seems like that's awfully broken.
On march.
I don't want to take advantage of it if it is broken, so I'm not going to move him any farther than that. All right.
What does
If
the
that's
Emperor
the
bid?
case, it sure looks to me like we would be safe to come up here and take Salkalton. I think we'll go ahead and
The
do that with
provinces?
Gregor Braun's army. I'm going to leave Castle von Rauken for the time being because I don't see any other enemies close. Although, we could also come over here to Zavastra. We could do this.
We march.
No! I didn't mean to do that. I might have
Yes,
meant
my
to do
lord.
it, but I didn't mean to do it yet. Okay. Yes, we'll have 38%. I think we'll have enough to be able to sack it and then get the whole way back into Castle von Rauken. What is the sack value? Almost 3,000. If we look at the garrison there, nothing to really worry about. I think that's going to be worth doing, but I'm not going to do it quite yet. I want to take a look at everything else happening here.
That was a mistake.
We know that these armies are all strong enough that we're going to have to pay some serious
I
attention
will
to them.
marshal the men.
Okay, Emil von Corden. What do we have here?
What
This
is
is
your
a
wish?
Celestial Wizard.
Yes, my lord.
And he probably can go
Praise
into
Sigma.
any of these armies.
Elspeth.
Don't
von
need him in
Draken.
Elspeth's army, but he could go into any of the other three. Elspeth, do I want to come down here and attack
Never.
this army? Graveguard with halberds, that's a strong army. And Königstein is a strong garrison, so probably not something
For
that I
the
want to
arena
do
and
right
none.
now. Wolfram moved back into the city to defend it. Well, that was smart of him because he had abandoned it the previous turn.
Cease.
I will not.
Could we attack? Can we reach?
It is time.
Yes, we could. We could attack, and we would get reinforcement from... The garrison is worthless, but
The
that
nation
army...
calls.
Well, it's not a very
Such
good
a
army
thing
either, is it?
impossible.
Okay, this is interesting here. This is a beatable army for sure. This is a beatable army for sure. Is that one close enough to join the fight? Yes. Yes, they are. Okay. So we would have to fight all three of them, or alternatively,
By the comet,
do you have Lightning
the
Strike?
Empire.
Yes, you do. Okay. We could Lightning Strike over here,
I refuse.
but that would be one army versus one army. That does look like a pretty beatable army, though, doesn't it? It really does. So that's a possibility. And we would end our turn next to Mordheim, but there would still be two armies here to have to worry about. That's not good. You never want to be... You never want to be fighting against two armies outside of the city, because they could use one of their armies to encircle it, which blocks off any reinforcements, and then they can attack you with their other army, and that gives them a 2 versus 1. So we don't want to end our turn outside Mordheim with both of those armies remaining.
So,
We could bring up another one of our
the
armies to join,
provinces.
however. Or we could not worry about
the
it.
Empire.
I feel like we should, though. I feel like that's a fight that we should be taking to them. You know what I just realized? Can we can send aid. Okay. Let's think about this. If we send aid to Ostermark here, that would spawn another army over here. Then we could bring Marius Haldenstraat over here, attack one of them, Lightning Strike, or all of them against all of us.
Dark Lady.
Elspeth,
of
can you
None.
reach? Elspeth could reach. I could do this with her. The thing is, I'd like for her to get some more replenishment.
Von Draken.
Oh boy, decisions here. This is interesting. Well, in the interest of time, I'm going to come back to this.
Ready.
For now, I'm going to go ahead and... Oh, that's right. This is the army that we intended to come up here to relieve the Black Pit, but now we don't need to.
Not a chance.
Well, we got to wipe out that army.
What does the Emperor bid?
He's just going to keep re-recruiting and attacking us over and over. And we don't know where Khazrak is, do we?
Colorado.
Yowza. Yowza, yowza, yowza. I don't know where Khazrak himself is. Let's see if this... If I click on this, it takes me up to there. But that's a herdstone, isn't it? Yeah. Is that their only herdstone? Nope, they have two. Okay. Yep, I see another one up there. Alright. So we need these two armies up here to fight together against Wulfric and Khazrak.
What?
Let's go ahead and give you your skill ups here. Lightning strike, lightning strike. And we could do more recruiting, but all we can do here are pretty crappy units unless we do global. Yeah, no, even with global, it's 2 turns for everything. That's not crappy. Okay.
I will marshal the men. Praise Sigma.
You here in
Champion
Delbert's.
of the faith.
It might be worth going ahead and doing a little bit more recruiting here. So, what are you good with? You are good with missile, missile cav, and missile chariot. Great swords and demigriff knights. I can't recruit great swords and demigriff knights. Not much in the way of missiles I can do. But I can do a lot more recruiting in a single turn with him. Money-wise, we can't really afford it, though. So many things that are demanding our resources. Okay, what we need to do is we need to win some battles, get some more money, then I'll worry about what we're going to do over there. So that means coming back to here. We're going to go ahead and take
Who calls?
this army. Ooh, he's got no artillery.
No.
I would like to have some artillery in that army. But like I said, this one I want to have some
To the provinces.
Amethyst
replenishment.
Guardian.
The nation calls.
Okay.
Rider
Elspeth,
of the
if you
Dragon
give-
and Carmine.
So,
Level 33 and level 12
do not
against
mistake
all
me
that.
for the fool.
Yeah, we can win that.
Now,
We can win that. Okay, I'm going to go
Amethyst
ahead
Magistrate.
and give him...
Drive on for the Empire.
I'm going to switch these 2 halberdier units with the 2 badly wounded ones. There's not... I'm going to go ahead and switch one of these great swords with this wounded one. And I'm going to go ahead and do... I'm going to go ahead and give him this Hellstorm rocket battery. Yeah, okay, we're going to do that. And hopefully
what
he
does
can
the
still
Emperor
reach.
bid?
No, he can't. Really? That... Is it because of that Hellstorm rocket battery?
Wielder of the Pale Scythe.
If I give this back to Elspeth...
By the comet.
No, it wasn't that. It was all of them. Okay.
Lady of Shaiish.
Alright. Not going to worry about... Not going to worry about it. Are you
I will
buffing
marshal the
those Emperor's Finest? No. No, you're not. You're not even buffing these cavalry. Who over here buffs
Yes,
cavalry?
my lord. Praise Sigma.
Nobody buffs cavalry?
Ready. The nation calls.
Nobody buffs cavalry. Okay. That means these
the
are slightly
provinces.
less critical. These archers are fairly useless, probably. Okay.
Amethyst Mage.
I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm I'm gonna Oh, I'm almost out of time. I'm gonna after I stop recording, I'm probably gonna think about this and rearrange units here. I'm not gonna launch an attack over here this turn. Instead, we're gonna prepare to take it back if they take more time. And also possibly to launch an attack down here on Slovenia, depending on what these armies do. But I will go ahead and think about what I'm going to do up here. I probably need to keep Karl Franz close enough to be able to defend Wolfenburg, but also close to be able to reach Talabheim. Okay, I could reach Talabheim in March stance in a single turn from where I'm at.
In the name of Magnus.
That's fine, okay. I could probably get rid of this Regiment of Renown and keep that for later, because I want to save those for emergencies. And it's going to save us almost 500 in gold per turn.
I am Prince.
He's fine with those
Emperor.
19. And then Gregor Braun, I am going to go ahead and do this. So I'll do this episode. I don't think this is going to take too long. They've got 2 champions. They've got 2 heroes. I'm sorry, one champion, 2 heroes. Those horse masters are really the main thing to worry about, and the heroes who are fast as well. Even so, we should be able to handle this. Let's go ahead and fight this. Alright, and so what we really need to do here is just rely very heavily on the artillery. We're going to get them kind of their right flank protected by this. Put the 3 cavalry over here on 5, but for the most part what we want to do is just protect our artillery and our missile units.
Crossbowmen! Handgunners! Conditions acceptable.
Oh, wow, I've got... Oh, I must have accidentally...
Missiles at the ready.
Yeah, we're going to put you here. Put the Hochland long rifles here. Okay, we want the heroes in front.
Mind that
Of the handgunners. We want the spears to be in the halberds to be kind of, hopefully, protective, but not directly blocking the line of fire. I will move him over a little bit to the left as soon as the battle begins. And what am I forgetting here? Is that everybody? That's everybody. Okay. Start battle. You move over here.
Moving now! For the Empire! Yes, sir! Take the ground! The ruinous powers must be stopped! Take the ground! Up it is! We serve the Emperor!
Okay.
Go! A reputation to keep.
Let's go ahead and maybe get
Quick march!
the flyer up overhead. I think all of our cavalry together ought to be able to handle his cavalry.
Are the detachments in place? Take position!
Once, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move
Moving now!
these halberds over a little bit so that these Hochland long rifles have a clear line of sight. They should be able to start shooting right away now. There we go. Where's the champions at? That's probably the highest priority. it's right there. Okay, we definitely want some of the Hellstorms to be firing at them.
Form a ring of steel! Form a ring of steel! Ready to fire! Shields up!
Alright, let's go ahead and charge in with our Cav.
What?
Relatively confident at this point. We're running them off. You can go ahead and take out those berserkers now. We should be shooting these guys to pieces. What? That was me. I had the wrong unit selected. Come down there and actually try to attack this hero. You can attack this hero. And you can attack that hero as well.
Theodore Bruckner! Sigmar favors me! Ready for war!
And let's take him. Okay, you guys go ahead and pull back. I don't want you fighting that enemy hero. Other than that, I think we've got this all under control. I do want you guys shooting at the enemy. Up, never mind. There we go. He's just a hero, so I don't have to worry about killing him. He's not a lord. Alright. I can live with 24 casualties. I didn't even notice how our mortars took damage, but obviously nothing to worry about. More prestige, more money, more experience. We'll take it. And we're going to sack.
What does the Emperor bid?
Not a part of the Empire that I feel like thematically would prevent us from sacking it. And there's no real reason to, I guess it's part of Kislev, there's no real reason for us to occupy right now. Oh, I can't reach.
To strengthen the Empire.
Oh yeah, I can. Okay. Yeah, I want to go ahead and get back into the settlement here for maximum replenishment, and we'll see what they do about that. It's nice to be able to finally throw some counter punches up here, but I think, you know what, I might have to do. I'll repeat that move back into Castle von Rauken in the beginning of the next episode, because I don't have a way to save the game again without hitting end turn. So, yep, I'm going to go ahead and leave it there with this minor victory. It gives us a little bit of money. It's a little bit of spending cash for some of the things that we need to spend some money on. But, yeah, we still definitely have our work cut out for us. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. Thanks, everybody, so much for watching. I will see you all in the next episode.